Father, we just thank you so much that you've brought us together to celebrate the end of the present term of the mayor and city council members. We thank you so much for their service and that you put them in this place to be used by you for your people. We especially want to commend to you and thank you so much for the service of Councilmember Jan Robinson. We're very sorry that she is leaving us, Father, but we know that you're going to take care of her. We ask that you lay your healing hand upon her, that she will return quickly to community service for the people that she loves so much. And Father, we just pray that you will bless each and every one here. Thank you so much for their friends and family that have honored them tonight with their presence. We pray that your blessings will be upon everyone in this room. And we just thank you and pray for all that is holy in your name and precious to you. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Move to agenda item number 5, approval of minutes of the 72nd meeting of November 14th. What's the pleasure of the council?
Mr. President,
Ms. Cray.
I move to approve the minutes of the 72nd meeting.
Have a motion to have a second.
A second.
Thank you. Ms. Nicholas, call the roll, Ms. Rowe.
Ms. Crary?
Yes.
Ms. Nicholas?
Yes.
Mr. Smalls?
I vote yes.
Ms. Robinson?
I wasn't here.
President Les?
Yes. Okay, move to agenda item number 6, report of the mayor and city council. I'll start with Ms. Nicholas.
Well, I'd like to personally thank Jan for all of her support and taking all of my early phone calls and late night phone calls and telling me the do's and don'ts of the council. I thank you, and I definitely will be calling on you, and I wish you well wishes and getting well soon.
Thank you, Ms. Nicholas. Ms. Curry?
Thank you, Mr. President. Jan, I'm going to miss your sense of humor, and I'm going to miss your smile, even when it's devilish on the dais here. I hope you're around, and I hope you're out in the crowd, and we get to see that smile, and you keep up your sense of humor, because it'll keep you safe. Thanks.
Thank you, Ms. Curry. Mr. Smalls?
Since everyone is addressing Jan here, I'm not going to say farewell. You and I won't be sitting side by side, but certainly we'll stay in touch. You're my friend, and while I'll miss you here, you'll stay involved, and I know you will. And I'll continue to call on you as I always have, and hopefully when we're out together, I can nudge you and ask you, what's that person's name? Jan has been my rock with me for a number of years, and we go back even further than the council, all the way back to our involvement with an organization, Stand for Children. So we've been working together for more years than I'll count.
More years than I want to.
But one thing, while I won't be able to call you my council colleague, I'll continue to call you my friend.
Thank you, Fred.
Thank you, Mr. Smalls. Well, Jan, it's your turn now.
Thank you, Mr. President. I want to thank my colleagues. This is not a choice I made easily. I would rather have been running, but it's just not to happen right now. The support I've gotten from the people up here and the people, staff and everything has been absolutely wonderful. Like Fred said, we're not only colleagues, we've been friends for a long time, all of us. And I want to thank them for their support, and I know that I have their continued support through this next year or so. Thank you very much.
Acknowledge your husband and your son.
Oh, the mayor reminded me I need to thank John and Johnny for their support during all of these years when I've been on the council and before. I couldn't have done it without them. Thank you. Thank you.
Why don't you have him stand up? Have him stand up, Johnny. Thank you, Jan. I want to take a minute to thank the department heads, city staff, and the men and women of the police department for their assistance whenever I asked during this past year during my presidency. I especially want to thank Christy Mills and Marty Flumian for responding, no matter when I called them after hours and weekends. I want to thank the residents that have called me with their concerns, and I believe that the city has responded and is working or has worked on their concerns. I want to thank my colleagues on the council for their collaborative approach in meeting our responsibilities to our citizens. I want to thank Jan for her contributions to the city, especially her concern for our children and citizen safety, and wish her the best as she leaves the council. Most of all, I want to thank my wife, Mary Eileen, and daughter, Mary Ann, for taking messages, making sure I got where I was to be on time, and providing a listening ear when I needed one. Thank you all. Mayor?
Thank you, Mr. President. A couple comments. Had the opportunity to dedicate and do a ribbon cutting of our new Park and Rec maintenance facility at 7705 Sandy Spring Road, which is right up the street. If you hadn't had the opportunity, we encourage you to stop by and take a look. I want to thank our city staff and police department in particular that helped Laurel's with their holiday food distribution, and as well the city staff and Laurel's volunteers that put on the annual 5K turkey trot. Let me also acknowledge Reverend Litchfield, who couldn't be with us tonight. His wife, Mabel, has had, she's still in the hospital. We get an update. Still in the hospital, and we wish her the very best, and we'll keep everybody updated on Mabel's condition. And I'm going to go to the dais.
Okay, as the mayor walks down, let me recognize a few people that are with us tonight. First of all, Judge Nichols. He'll be stepping up here shortly. Thank you, Judge. Delegate Barbara Frush, Councilwoman Mary Lehman, School Board President Dr. Height. Thank you for coming. School Board Representative Rosalind Johnson. She'll be coming up. She'll be following the mayor. Former Mayor DePietro, former Councilman Frank Persico. Thank you for still being with us, Frank. Nice article in the Howard County Hospital News. And former Councilman Rick Wilson. We've also got several of our committee members here, and we appreciate you all coming tonight. And I hope I didn't miss anybody. Okay, Mayor, you have the podium.
Thank you, Mr. President. I want to take this opportunity to acknowledge membership of the Laurel Volunteer Fire Department. Had the opportunity to attend their annual banquet a month or so ago, and one of the things that the mayor has always done is hand out the Firefighter of the Year. And that individual was a little bit under the weather, so we thought it would be a nice opportunity to acknowledge the work that the men and women of the Laurel Volunteer Fire Department do on a volunteer basis, as well as acknowledge Robert Grant. So we call Robert Grant Pop. Pop was elected by the membership of the Laurel Fire Department, which is a nice and high honor. And Pop is 70 years old, right? I can tell. He continues to put on running gear. He continues to drive apparatus. He's not as good as I am, but he's okay. But if it wasn't for Pop and many of the others like him at the fire department, the volunteer system would not be what it is in this county. It's a very good combination system. And Pop, let me read this. It's the Mayor's Award for Firefighter of the Year presented to Robert Pop Grant in recognition of your exemplary service to the department and the community. And it's presented by me as the mayor and the Laurel City Council, and it was on October 28th of this year. So, Pop, congratulations. Thanks for all the work. Pop also... This is well-deserved. I told Pop he's got to make a speech, and he said, no way. So we'll ask him to make a couple comments. And our fire chief from Howard County, Bill Goddard's here, who's retired from Prince George, so he knows firsthand the work that he continues to do. So, Pop, congratulations, and thank you for all the work you continue to do for the city and the department. Congratulations. Get your photo over here.
I just want to thank the mayor and the city council and the membership for the honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Pop. Pop also got the Chiefs Award and the President. Did you get the President's Award too? Oh, Dan Greenstein, but he got the Chiefs Award. Chief Travis Piercy presented that to him as well. And again, that just shows you the work that he continues to do for the Department of the Community. So congratulations.
Rosalind Johnson, it's your turn. Appreciate our school rep and Dr. Height coming tonight.
Good evening, Mr. President, Mr. Mayor, members of the Laurel City Council. Tonight, it is quite an honor for me to recognize what a wonderful city Laurel is. I bring to your attention, again, Resolution 911, a resolution by the Mayor and City Council of Laurel condemning bullying and other forms of physical abuse and requesting vigorous enforcement of existing laws and participation by the Mayor, City Council members in any and all appropriate programs concerning such violence and issues. And so to the members of the council, to the City of Laurel, and to the Mayor, on behalf of the Board of Education and the Superintendent of Schools, I wish to present to you the certification for wonderful work on the part of the City of Laurel.
Thank you. Just want to take a second to Mr. President, members of the council, Mr. Mayor. This is an acknowledgement that schools alone cannot address all of the issues that are associated with bullying. And the fact is that we need all community members, all municipalities, all citizens, all parents, all stakeholders, and all staff to come together to ensure that our students aren't victims of bullying. So I too want to acknowledge the work that you've done as a city in recognizing the importance of addressing issues of bullying when they occur. So thank you on behalf of our school system.
We'll do a shot with you all real quick. Y'all did the work. I just signed the bill. Come on. Come on. You want to sit there? Actually,
Thank you.
Frost has got film this.
Get everybody?
Thank you. I just want to make sure because they put this all together.
Yeah.
I got you.
Thank you all very much for coming up.
It's good seeing you, Ross.
You ready for a presentation?
Yeah. Jan, why don't you come on down here? Come on, man.
I just wanted to acknowledge and make sure that we got a picture with the council. I appreciate you all coming out tonight. It was the council, in particular, Council Member Nicholas, and that really spearheaded this, and the rest of the council signed on to this as well as the administration. I thought it was important to get a group shot. So thank you all very much, and appreciate you all being here tonight. We're going to, we have a couple presentations that the administration and city staff and others would like to make, and I'll do the cleanup with a presentation at the very end, and we'll turn it back over to the president. Go ahead, Paul.
The first presentation tonight will be made by Paul McCullough.
Jan was one of the first persons on the council that really helped me as I came to the city. I had a lot of things that I thought I knew, but she taught me that there were a lot of things I didn't know. And with her help, we've done well. But one of the things as Jan retires, we always try to do this. We want to make sure that John doesn't take her parking space. And so we've got this reserved for you, and he can put it over there so that he doesn't park where you're supposed to park.
Thank you. I want to thank Paul, too. He may say that I taught him a lot, but he's taught me a lot, too. He and Ted both, and I want to thank them. I now know more about stop signs than I ever thought that I would need to know. And I would appreciate your help and your support. Thank you so much. Stand here again.
It's always sad to have council members leave the council, but we do have a plaque for Janice L. Robinson, council member, Ward 1, March 18th, 2002 to November 28th, 2011. And it's with sincere appreciation for your service to the citizens of the city of Laurel.
Thank you, Mike. I want to thank Mike and everybody. Like I said, I have seen things, met people that I never imagined that I would. I have learned not only about stop signs, but other things too. And I can't begin to tell you how much I appreciate the support that I've gotten while I've been canceled, not only from the people here, but from the city, the people that signed my petition and voted for me. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, because you can't use a plaque, here's a little gift from the mayor and city council.
Let me open it.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Absolutely beautiful. Everybody see it? All shiny.
Mike, go ahead.
Just to keep on giving. Oh, beautiful. Thank you so very, very much. Thank you, Kim.
Next up is Mike Lotsky.
Well, as you can see, Jan's been around for a while, and I've been around for a while. As a matter of fact, I think my family first met Jan when she was teaching my kids preschool, I think. And they're in their mid-20s now, so that tells you how long we've been around. But Jan's been a great friend to Parks and Recreation. She's been a great friend to the Tree Board, and she's been a great friend to the children of Laurel. So we have something for you from Parks and Recreation that kind of makes you an honorary member of Parks and Recreation from here on out.
Thank you. Thank you. I've been wanting one of these. beautiful. Thank you, Mike.
We'll wear it well.
There again, I've learned more about the old trees in town than I ever knew that there was to know, too.
As you can see, we're going to miss Jan, but we all know where she lives. We know where her phone number is. So anybody can give her a call, and I'm sure she'll be glad to provide some advice. Thank you. Thank you, Jan. Now you can sit down.
I'm not going anywhere. Please call if I can do something to help you. I'll just bug the mayor and everybody until it gets done.
We want to have a little presentation I want to give to Jan and wrap this up. I want to thank her for her service to the community and to the city. As I said to someone earlier, Jan does a lot of things behind the scenes that people don't see. She picks up the phone and calls you when you're sick or you're in the hospital, sends you a card, trades books with people after she's read them. But she's always been very supportive of the administration. She doesn't always agree with us, but she talks things out and compromises. And that's what's important about what we're supposed to be doing here in City Hall, is helping people and compromising when we need to. And Jan has always done that. And Jan, I have a little presentation that I personally bought. I want to make sure it didn't put on my city credit card. I put it on my own card, and I want to present this to you. And if you don't have a place at home, we'll have a place here at City Hall with your name on it. We can do that. You know I didn't wrap it. I can unwrap it. Here, let me get that.
I just love this picture.
Let me just read this. We put a little plaque that says, presented to Councilmember Jan Robinson for your dedicated service to the City of Laurel on November 28, 2011, and it's a picture of the Avondale Mill.
Once again, like Craig says, we didn't always agree, but he was always open to what I said. We listened, we compromised, we pretended we were adults, and usually could compromise so we both could agree to carry on the work of the city. I just don't even, I'm just so overwhelmed, I don't even know what to say right now. Other than I appreciate everybody here, and thank you for not using the city credit card. And that is my favorite picture of the buildings in town. So, and I do have a place for it at home. I'm going to keep it. But thank you very, 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 very much, everybody.
Move now to agenda item number 7, general public hearing. I'll open the general public hearing at 7:30. I have no one signed up to speak. Is there anyone wishing to speak? Seeing none, I'll close the general public hearing at 7:30. Move to agenda item number 8, adjourn sine die.
Give it about 2 minutes, we'll come back.
And we'll be back in about a few minutes. Just sit right. Stay.
Do you solemnly swear that you will obey and support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and the laws of the State of Maryland, and that you will fairly, honestly, and impartially administer the laws of the City of Laurel and the duties of the office to which you have been elected to the best of your knowledge and ability.
I will.
Congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
We're going to do Councilmember Smalls and any of his family and friends who would like to come up. Correction, all of them.
We'll put you in the middle. We'll try it this way. All set? Ready? Do you solemnly swear that you will obey and support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and laws of the State of Maryland, and that you will fairly, honestly, and impartially administer the laws of the City of Laurel and the duties of the office to which you have been elected to the best of your knowledge and ability?
I will.
Congratulations.
We'll ask Councilmember Valerie Nichols to come up, and her family and friends, if they're in the audience, please come forward.
Somebody's got to hold the Bible for you, and you got to raise your right hand. Right hand, raised hand on the Bible. Do you solemnly swear that you will obey and support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and laws of the State of Maryland, and that you will fairly, honestly, and impartially administer the laws of the City of Laurel and the duties of the office to which you have been elected to the best of your knowledge and ability?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
We'll ask Councilmember-elect Eddie Ricks to come forward. H. Edward Ricks, any family and friends. Come on, Abel, get up here.
Do you solemnly swear that you will obey and support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and laws of the State of Maryland, and that you will fairly, honestly, and impartially administer the laws of the City of Laurel and the duties of the office to which you have been elected to the best of your knowledge and ability?
I will.
Congratulations. Thank you, Mr. Bell.
Councilmember Donna Query, family and friends.
left hand on the Bible. Raise your right hand up. Ready? Do you solemnly swear that you will obey and support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and laws of the State of Maryland, and that you will fairly, honestly, and impartially administer the laws of the City of Laurel and the duties of the office to which you have been elected to the best of your knowledge and ability?
I certainly will.
Congratulations.
Councilmember Mike Les, family and friends. Mike, you got yours, you want this?
Thank you, Mr. G.
2 more years of this stuff. All set? Do you solemnly swear that you will obey and support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and laws of the State of Maryland, and that you will fairly, honestly, and impartially administer the laws of the City of Laurel and the duties of the office to which you have been elected to the best of your knowledge and ability?
I will. Again, thank you very much. Sit down.
Paid yearly. This makes me up higher. Sorry. No, it didn't either.
The floor is now open for nominations for the office of Council President.
I nominate Donna Crary for president.
Second.
The floor is now closed. We'll now call the vote. Councilmember Les?
Yes.
Councilmember Smalls?
I vote yes.
Councilmember Ricks?
Yes.
Councilmember Nicholas?
Yes.
Councilmember Donna Crary?
I'll agree. Mr. Mayor, will you proceed with appointments?
I'm going to do that. You want these appointments?
Yeah. Do you want to do finance first?
Thank you. Let me make just a couple appointments and council assignments. For the Planning Commission, be Councilmember Smalls. Alternate Councilmember be Nicholas. Historical District Commission, Councilmember Les. Alternate Councilmember Ricks. Transportation, Public Safety, and Disability, Councilmember Nicholas. Alternate Councilmember Ricks. Environmental Affairs be Councilmember Smalls. Alternate be Councilmember Crary. The Tree Board be Councilmember Nicholas. The alternate will be Councilmember Les. Senior Citizen CAC, Councilmember Nicholas. Alternate be Councilmember Les. Cable Television CAC, Councilmember Ricks. Alternate, Councilmember Crary. Laurel Civic Improvement Committee, Councilmember Ricks. The alternate be Councilmember Crary. Budget, Park and Recs CAC be Councilmember Ricks. The alternate Councilmember be Smalls. I noticed you already did the Budget Committee. That doesn't take your confirmation, but I'll take it under advisement. I'd ask for your for those assignments to be approved by the council.
Do I have a motion on the committees?
I move to approve the appointments as enumerated by the mayor.
Second.
Do we have the roll call?
Mr. Les?
Yes.
Mr. Ricks?
Yes.
Mr. Smalls?
I vote yes.
Ms. Nicholas?
Yes.
President Clary?
Yes.
Thank you.
We'll move on to the report of the mayor and council.
Certainly. We'll start with Councilmember Smalls tonight.
Thank you, Madam President. I just want to say a few words. There were many highs and lows during this election, and I want to especially thank our city staff for their professionalism during this election. We saw, returning after several years, ward-specific voting. For the first time, we held early voting in the city. I want to especially thank my wife, my children, my grandchildren for their continuing support of me, and I especially want to thank the voters of this city for your continued support of me serving what I would never have imagined now entering my 5th term as a member of this prestigious group. I'm honored and I'm humbled, and I thank you for your support. That's my report, Madam President.
Thank you, Councilmember Smalls. Councilmember Ricks?
I want to thank all the people in the city of Laurel, especially Ward 1, that allowed me after 20 years to come out of retirement and come back and serve again. I'm truly honored. I've got a clear message about a number of issues that we were working on during and were brought up during the elections. I will pursue those issues vehemently to make sure that they're all straightened out and that the citizens of Laurel can be very proud of this city council and all the work that we're going to do with our head held high. And I do want to thank the staff. I want to thank Mr. Manzi and Pat and Kim for all the hard work during the election. I think that you all rose above a very large challenge and did a great job, and I want to thank you all for it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilmember Ricks. Councilmember Les?
Thank you, Madam President. I think I thanked everybody in our previous meeting, but I do want to repeat. I want to thank Mayor Craig Moe for his leadership and for being my friend. I have one announcement. The Laurel Historical Society is holding their holiday open house at the Laurel Museum on Main Street, December 2, 3, and 4, and the Historical Society house tour is scheduled for Saturday, December 10th, 2 to 6 p.m. There are 6 homes, 1 business, and 1 church on the tour. And for more information on both events or to purchase tickets, please go to www.laurelhistoricalsociety.org. Congratulations to Donna, and welcome back to Eddie. I look forward to a productive year on behalf of our residents, our business community, and our city. That concludes my report, Madam President.
Thank you, Councilmember Les. Councilmember Nicholas?
Thank you. Congratulations to you. I, too, would like to thank all of the mayor and the city council members for all of their support, all of my friends. It's truly and indeed to serve, and I look forward to working with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. I want to thank everyone, including my colleagues here on the dais, for your confidence. We do have a lot of work before us during the next year. We don't have any money to do it, but we have a lot of work before us. And I think we're going to continue to be creative with the help of the staff and the mayor. I want to thank everyone for their support. And I also want to thank the mayor for all the walking we did. I'm very happy with the results of the election. And I think we should have instituted probably that anti-bullying before the election and applied it there, too. It was rather tenacious. And I thank you. Councilmember Smalls, I'm going to need some help during the next year. Would you be my pro tem?
Can I get back to you? I accept. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor?
Thank you, Madam President. I'll probably speak more tonight than I will in the next several meetings, but I think it's important. But a few things off the cuff. I want to acknowledge and thank Councilmember Mike Les for his leadership the past year as President of the Council, and thank Mike for all his support. Judge Nichols, it's always good to see our hometown judge here swearing us in, and we appreciate Judge Nichols being here and all the work that he does for the Circuit Court for Prince George's County. I do want to acknowledge and thank the Board of Election Supervisors that are here. I know some that are here tonight, as well as the judges. Although they get a stipend, it's not a lot of money for the work that they do, well over 13 hours. And I think everything went well with the new polling locations, as well as the early voting. And I'm real happy with that, and I want to thank them for all the hard work that they did. Let me also acknowledge, although I kid around a lot with the Frederick family, I want to acknowledge the entire Frederick family that's here and for their support of the city. They're a local business, and they do a lot of things behind the scenes, and I appreciate all their support and the work that they do for the city. Let me also acknowledge former Mayor DePietro. I want to thank him for his guidance and his support throughout the years, as well as, where's Calvin Hawkins? Calvin's already out there eating. Calvin worked for the city for a long time. I call him Wayne Curry's adopted son, but I want to thank Calvin for working the polls and his support and guidance that they gave throughout the campaign. Let me go to my prepared remarks, and let me thank you all very much for your attendance tonight. I'm very honored to have been reelected to serve as your mayor. Special thanks to my parents for being here tonight and for all the support and guidance they've given me throughout the years. To the rest of my family, my sister Lori and my brother-in-law Wally, thank them for being here as well as the many friends that I have here tonight. To Candy DePietro, who took the task as my treasurer after the passing of her mother, the Honorable Peggy Anderson, I want to thank Candy for all of her support. Congratulations to Donna Query on the election of her as council president and Fred Smalls as council president pro tem. I look forward to working with you in the coming year. As we celebrate the start of the Moe administration's third term, I pledge to you, as I have done in the past, my 100% plus effort to this position that I was elected to. I will work with the members of the City Council to continue Laurel's progress. My office will work with the members of the city management staff, the City Council, and with the entire Laurel community on solving community concerns and issues. I know when we all work together as one, the Laurel community is the winner. We will be one team to get the work of the people done. Many statements were made during the campaign that things were not right, that things could have been done better. All of us had our different viewpoints on the direction of the city should be taken. It is time to acknowledge the campaign and the election are over. The people have spoken, and we now need to come together as one to continue Laurel's forward progress. We can accomplish much, but we must work together. Laurel is a wonderful place to live, work, and raise a family. I know we have many challenges facing our city and the Laurel community: dwindling government revenues, crime and traffic and transportation issues, continued demands on city services, increased cost of providing city services, to name just a few. This city is fortunate to have a dedicated workforce that work hard day in and day out for the greater good of the community. These employees continue to find ways to do more with less. And to all of the employees here and throughout the city, I want to thank them for what they do 24/7. Members of our City Council also are dedicated and hard workers who listen to the needs, concerns, and suggestions of our residents. I personally want to congratulate each of you on your election to the City Council and for your tireless efforts on behalf of the citizens of Laurel. I remain committed to working with each of you to ensure that issues and challenges are met. We have done much together, and I'm proud that the Moe administration responded with a major investment through government partnerships to provide brick sidewalks, street pavement, crosswalks, and period lighting for Main Street. We've improved streets and added sidewalks throughout the city. We've achieved full staffing of our police officers, and we've added additional officer positions.
We improved parks, expanded our activities for youth, preserved and opened for public viewing the historical dam ruins at the west end of Main Street, and we opened a new swimming pool, police facility, and a park and recreation maintenance facility. Developer funding has provided needed transportation improvements. More information has been provided to the public than ever before by the city's use of social media such as Facebook, Twitter, and frequent press releases regarding city activities, programs, and events. And I need to add, we need to do more. That's one thing at the polls that I did here where people were saying that they just didn't know about something. So we're going to work and try to do a better job of getting even more information out to people. We have provided Tuesday extended hours at Municipal Center to access popular City Hall services, and this year we started Tuesday extended hours at our police department. We heard the citizens' concerns, and I hope you agree we responded well to them, and we will continue to respond to them during my next term of office, working with the members of the City Council. We have done much together, but we still have more to do, and we must do it together as one team. Priorities for my third term include review of the overlay zone process, increase retail and bringing shops to Main Street and to our Route 1 corridor, make the completion of the Laurel Town Center a reality. I will work with the City Council on collective bargaining for our police officers. We'll create nature trails on property that we acquired last year, improve oversight of insurance and accident claims, and we will have an aggressive property standards review of all properties, residential and business, to ensure that they're all up to code and they all enhance the community. We will review and make changes to our business grant program. We'll enhance delivery of city services for the greater efficiency and cost reduction. We will review and we will strengthen sections within our local election laws. We'll increase our youth programs, and we will continue to create partnerships with others when it's in the best interest of the community to do so. As you can see, we have worked together. We have achieved our goals, but we still have much more to do. I will work to get more people involved in their government. In exercising this process, I will be reviewing all committees and commissions and will make changes where necessary and will invite others to join city service. I'm very pleased to report to you tonight that I have discussed my goals with and have asked the following senior management staff to stay on board. All have agreed to stay on and work towards making the Mo administration's goals a reality. Christy Mills, the city administrator. Why don't you stand there, Christy Mills? Our deputy. Christy has agreed to stay, and she will not write any more letters. Marty Fleming, and the deputy city administrator, our deputy of emergency services. Marty's job is to keep an eye on her to make sure she doesn't do that. Michelle Saylor, the director of the Department of Budget and Personnel Services. Where's Michelle? Michelle, that's the first time you're going to get an applause, because when the tax bills go out, you know that's no more. Carl Brendel, the Department of Community Planning and Business Services. Rich McLaughlin, the Chief of Police. Rich all in the back. Kevin Frost, the Director of Information Technology. Mike Lotsky, the Director of Park and Recs. Paul McCullough, Director of Department of Public Works. Sorry, Paul. Dave Cope, City Fire Marshal. Although she doesn't need confirmation, she takes good care of me and makes sure I can do the right things. Luann Crook, the Executive Assistant to the Mayor. And although not my appointment, Mrs. Mills has reappointed Kimberly Rao, the clerk, to the City Council. They are all dedicated city management staff and will continue to do an outstanding job for you and the citizens we serve. These appointments have already been approved since they are continuing under my administration. Tonight I wish to make the reappointment of Mr. Robert Manzi, City Solicitor. Let me give you just a little background on him. Mr. Manzi has practiced law in Prince George's County for nearly 35 years. He has served the city of Laurel for the past 11 years. If I got those wrong, sorry, Bob. His practice, he focuses on the areas of zoning and land use, as well as municipal and corporate law. Mr. Manzi is very involved in many committees and organizations. He is a member of the Maryland District of Columbia and U.S. District Court Bars and the Prince George's County Bar Association. Mr. Manzi has a very high ethical standards and has served this city well, and I ask for your approval of Mr. Manzi as the city's solicitor. Bob, if you would stand, please. In closing, no elected official can do it alone. It takes a team, on which the city is very fortunate to have the finest, most dedicated employees in the state. It is with their teamwork and the assistance of the City Council that I believe we can achieve much for the betterment of our community. Nothing is impossible when we work together. We have much to do, and we must do it together. Thank you again for your continued support, and I'm very honored to again serve as your mayor. Madam President, thank you. Thank you, Madam President. Thank you all very much.
May I have a motion on the appointment of Mr. Robert Manzi to City Solicitor?
Madam President, I move for the confirmation of Robert Manzi as City Solicitor.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Call the roll.
Mr. Laz?
Yes.
Ms. Nicholas?
Yes.
Mr. Smalls?
I vote yes.
Mr. Ricks?
Yes.
President Query?
Yes. And I also would like to address you because no one knows how hard you've worked other than this council and this election board during this past election. And you not only worked very hard as a senior member of the bar, which I'm rapidly approaching with you. We really appreciate it, and you handled it with a smile and your good humor, and we thank you. I'll open the general public hearing at 8:02. I have no one signed up to speak. Is there anyone wishing to speak? I'll close the public hearing at 8:02. And President Les, we have a plaque that we would like to present to you for your service to the City Council during the past year and in our appreciation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good. Thanks. Thank you.
Councilmember Nicholas has a couple people she forgot.
I'd like to acknowledge a couple of people. First, I'd like to acknowledge Mary Lehman, who was very supportive. Please stand up, Mary. Who was very supportive through my appointment. She's a county councilwoman. The second person I'd like to acknowledge is actually my boss, William Clyburn, the Honorable. Please stand up. And my best friend, Carol Cottrell, and her daughter, Kelly. Please stand. And my neighbor who takes my early morning and very late night calls, Linda. Please stand up. And I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. I hope I don't see anybody else out there. But thank you very much for everything.
Is there any further business to come before the council this evening? If not, we'll adjourn. And there's lots of food outside.